My name is Sarah Fenner King. I am the playwright for Meemaw's Bear Tales. I was really excited to team up with the Namron players and write this script, and we knew that it was going to have to be creatively produced because of the pandemic and all the restrictions on performing, and so I wanted to write something that actually did take place on Zoom or on a video call to give you that kind of immersive experience. And we all need just a little bit of comfort in this time, and I wanted something that felt like being comforted, like being a kid again. And I came up with the idea of a grandmother trying to tell some tales, but I wanted them to feel very country. I wanted to feel very Oklahoma, very southern, using some critters that we have in Oklahoma and kind of embracing that whole southern feel. That's why I decided to call the grandma Meemaw, because there's a lot of Meemaws in Oklahoma, and we all know what that means. As soon as you hear the word Meemaw, it kind of just immerses you in the idea of what you're going to be expecting. I also paid a tribute to my great aunt Carol Fenner. She is my inspiration. She's the reason I'm a writer. And she had a children's book she wrote that is now out of print, but it was called Tigers in the Cellar. And at one point, a little girl goes and finds some imaginary tigers in her basement, and they sing a song. And that song goes, rumbly tumbly, scratch your nose, rumbly tumbly, stretch your toes. And I of course kind of changed the words to pay homage to the idea of when you tell family tales over the years, they do change, but you're still holding all those relatives in your heart, and you're keeping them alive by telling their tales to your family and keeping that story alive, even though it may not be verbatim, even though you probably forgot a lot of it. It's still there, and it's still important, even though it's not exactly the way it was in the past. So I really wanted to create something that felt like just sitting down and getting a warm hug from a story. And I really, really hope that you enjoyed getting to hear Meemaw's tales. I hope they made you feel like a kid again and made you think about all those stories that you heard growing up and maybe taken a shot at trying to tell them or breathe new life into them, even if you don't quite remember how they went. And don't have to worry about that. The fun is in telling the tales, not in making it perfect. So thank you very much for tuning in to our stories about bears. We very much appreciate it. February 27th is going to be our big premiere date, and you get to see this Meemaw's Bear Tales show along with a couple other bear integrated shows, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. Thanks, Namron. Thanks, viewers. Can't wait to share it with you all.